let's continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. When we last left off, we have various bits and pieces going on. Mostly, we have an invasion in the Caliban system, where we only have one defender because I moved people away, but we have set up some defenses, so hopefully we'll be able to deal with that in a couple of turns. In the meantime, we are still clearing out the Balal system, which we'll hopefully do next turn. We have enough battle plans to potentially unlock that, and also the Skelus Necron force that is here as well. And we probably want to do that because we don't want to give a lot of time to get repairs. Finally, we have the Chinchilla system, which will also be... We'll also be dealing with the Eldar mission that is here. That being said, we probably want to make sure that everybody is as prepared as we can be for this. And you have 101 points. So we could add an extra line ship in. Most likely going to be a Dauntless. Actually, it's going to be Endeavour or Endurance. Based on that, we prefer Lance batteries, so we'll put an Endurance in. Gives us an extra ship. I could have obviously put in an escort rather than that, but this seems fine for the time being. So that will do. And I think that means we're at the end of the turn. Do a quick flip down the order. We have a couple in the Caliban and the Chinchilla system we can't really do a lot with. Yep, so we'll end the turn and see what happens. Obviously, we've got one invasion incoming. But again, that'll be next turn, not this turn actually, so ignore that. Just hope there's not too much in the way of reinforcement. Well, Eldar reinforcement's a little awkward. Eldar reinforcement awkward, but we can deal with that, I think. Okay, turn 96. So, how is the main fleet doing? It's a little battered, gotta be honest. This might not be the best of things to do, but let's prepare for this as well. So we've got a 960 fleet. We have Spire's fleet in as well. These are both Imperial fleets. We prefer to add in a Mechanicus fleet to help out. We do thankfully have one. And also they've got an upgrade. So let's go and give them a Rad Tempest. And also since they'll be moving into the Chinchilla system, which is our main industrial powerhouse, they should be able to hopefully upgrade as well here. Okay. So we got... Oh, actually, we only got 35 points. Alright, ignore that. Would love to put a few more repairs in. But equally, I don't think we can do much else there. So that's going to be our next attack. Skeller system. We have a few options with this, but I think actually the fleet we've got positioned here is probably going to be fine. What I might do then is move the Space Marines up to support along here. We know they're a bit away, but it's probably still worth just the positioning, if nothing else. If this also covers us in case this fleet does actually lose this battle. It shouldn't do, but you never know sometimes. I suppose we can also put in another Firestorm into that fleet as well. Not a huge difference, but you never know when an extra gun could be handy. And then finally here, and I mean, it's a big fleet. And the Space Marines can't really help out with that either. Unfortunately, absolutely nothing in the way of additional support. So we might just have to go in with this. But we need to try and knock out the Tempest of Sorrow. So this gives us additional resources, gives us additional... Okay, that's quite useful. And obviously we want to try and get our bravery back up, so we'll do that. Let's pick up an extra escort. While we're here, might as well have a Nova. And let's send the fleet in. So a couple of large battles. That should be relatively even. Relatively. And we can always mop up with a Space Marine if we absolutely have to. Let's hope we don't. The Caliban system is too tough for one ship to take on. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with two. We don't want to do any movement there. We want to get rid of the minefield, ideally. How long has it been since I've done this? How have I forgotten how to do this? Two battle plans to remove the minefield. I think we'll take that on balance because we want to try and deal with all of this right now if we can. So, clearing out this last planet would also be useful. This is a demon world as well. So that would massively lower chaos threat. Also, it is a good shipyard. We could do with some rebuilding. Okay, so we have a few encounters we want to be doing at this stage. Let's start with probably... I don't know which one's actually easier. These are all going to be tricky, but let's start with this one. On the basis that I feel this is the most marginal one. Double evolution. Half the evolution cost if we take out their weapon platforms. Downside is that means they got weapon platforms. Alright, let's try and avoid putting in some damaged ships if we can. So a Nova, Grand Cruiser, a Gothic, two Nova Cannons, and a Battle Barge. That should be fine. And it is area control. That means they might be able to use those defense platforms to actually just take things. It's going to be annoying. Okay, well let's actually split the fleet off a little bit here. I don't normally like doing this, but I feel we want to try and capture both of these points immediately if we can. Ready, pause. Alright, thankfully those weapon platforms are not positioned in their areas, which is what I was half fearing.
Receiving your order.
So we can position up. We do want to stay reasonably close back, so I think we might actually go and defend the middle points. But before that, Nova range. We've actually got a Nova ship split up here, haven't we?
To serve the Omnisire.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Okay, move on to middle area.
The spirits obey. Engaging drive. Reaching nominal speed.
Okay, so they should be able to grab that, and then they can move into here.
Calculating vectors.
You have seized a strategic area.
And now the Nova cannons are going to come into play. There's one.
We are ready to serve.
Throw down a second. Let's then throw off some ships.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment. State your order. Optimal course set. Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, got a couple of escorts out. They are going to split off.
I am listening. Hostile signature detected.
Alright, we definitely need those to speed up. Definitely need you to speed up.
Utter the canticles of battle.
And let's throw down the Tempest.
Hostile signature detected.
Okay, engagement has begun. Good news is we are securing the
Machine
point
spirit
as well.
appeased. Weapons calibrated. Hostile signature detected.
Our Nova is getting a bit battered, but that is almost the point of the escort ships in this
Receiving
game.
your order.
Show us the enemy.
Alright, we're not going to waste time boarding that, but we might.
Hostile signature detected.
Boarding ships
Launch
and
Thunderhawks.
boarding run.
You have seized a strategic area.
Auto engagement 9, and we want to go for
Target
this.
on screens.
Alright, so we have 3 areas to 2. In fact, 3 areas to 1. And the Novas are ready.
Does not compute.
Well, we've at least got 1 ship, hopefully double hit.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Damage at critical levels.
Battle protocols engaged.
Right, that was mostly sent off to just try and
Where
get
shall we
things
strike?
done. Put some Marines on there.
Escort vessel lost.
Keep the pressure up.
Our wrath cannot be denied.
But yeah, absolutely try and destroy this ship.
Boarding successful.
We wait your command.
Brace ram.
Impact.
Teleportarium vectors.
That looks good.
calculated.
No, we like that one.
We are ready
So we,
to
how do we
serve.
feel about a third?
Course engaged.
Basically, we've got a double ram with that as well, which is quite
State
nice.
your
Alright,
order.
let's counterattack, go for this.
Receiving your order. We are ready to serve.
And go for setup. There's a chance they'll do a thing here, so
Redirecting.
that ship's not necessarily out of this fight, but we want to obviously
Launch Thunderhawks.
keep pressure on it. Especially as he's now lost his
Machine
engines.
spirit appeased.
Oh, and they actually got them back, darn him. Not happy with that. Let's go for a flip.
Enhance rotational drift.
Oh, lost the battle plans. I actually wanted to flip to try and secure them. That wasn't a flip for bashing purposes, but it worked.
We are ready to serve. Utter the canticles
Right, with
of
the escort
battle.
dead as well, let's just keep the pressure on this. You can throw a stasis bomb there as well.
Hostile signature detected.
I'm sending in some extras.
State your order.
And I do want to keep the pressure on this, but
Give us purpose.
you don't have the void shields. It's the other ship that does.
Revere the Omnissiah.
No, we keep the pressure on. Let's deal with the escorts. Deal with what we can kill right this second.
Receiving your order.
Wait for them to lance battery their way to glory again. Alright, they're back in mutiny.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Alright, throw in some more troops.
Launch Thunderhawks.
Throw in some lightning strikes if we can
Does
get it
not
before the shield
compute.
does. Nope, shield's up.
Successful teleport strike.
Got a few of them though.
Teleport attack successful. Strike quickly, brothers.
Definitely want to take out this battleship though.
Transition successful.
Alright, Rad Tempest. We can put that up there to do some disruptive work.
Castellan Maniple teleported.
But we want this thing dead.
Utter the canticles of battle.
In come the Marines.
Machine spirit appeased. Target on screens.
Yeah, they are massively down
We
troops as
stand
well.
ready.
Alright, do a flip.
Holy Omnissiah.
Need that shield up
heal thy
faster.
wounded servant.
Meanwhile, counterattack. Let's go for you.
Execute high energy turn.
Alright, that lead ship is in mutiny. They might be able to recover that,
Assault crews report success.
but we'll see. Meanwhile, let's throw up some more troops.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Boarding.
Lightning strike successful.
We are ready to serve.
Prepare for impact.
Brace flip.
Skitari assault successful.
Oh, it's a Hulk. Okay. That was not bad. They might try to scuttle that.
Severe damage to their corrupted machine.
And if they do, we don't want to be anywhere near it, so keep an eye on that Hulk.
State your order.
They've lost
You've
another cruise in mutiny.
accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Put down an ominous sire just to slow things up.
Does not compute. Receiving your order.
It's looking a little rough, but actually not much is really worrying us right now.
Weapons calibrated.
It's just getting a few of these ships dealt with in turn, I think.
To serve the Omnisire.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
We are still
us
braced here,
purpose.
aren't we? Yeah, we are.
Moving to position.
Space Marine Ram Scoop is not as good as the standard Imperial Ram Scoop. That being said,
We are ready to serve. Energize vectored thrust. State
let's
your
keep the pressure
order.
on the slower, weaker ships here.
Does not compute. Battle protocols engaged.
Teleport attack successful. Successful teleport strike.
Well, let's stick in the range.
Weapons calibrated.
Another escort down. This is the one downside of only having 4 ships in a
Does
battle,
not
but
compute.
these are powerful ships.
I am listening.
Machine spirit
Well,
appeased.
they're not focus firing as much as we are, so
Does not
we
compute.
definitely have that going for us. This might be another ram tactic here.
All power to engines.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Oh no, how will you possibly deal with that?
Troop transition successful.
Hold on, is that us in mutiny? Oh, that's our battleship in mutiny.
State your order.
Where's our rally? Yeah, I think we need an all-head full here.
Engage engine red lines. Transition begun.
Alright, rally stops the mutiny. Go back to standard speed
Reaching nominal speed.
for a boarding run
You
on
have
you.
seized a strategic area.
Make sure we still got that. Okay.
Revere the Omnisire.
Continue some focusing here. Get some repairs done.
Engage Chrysalis protocols.
For a few more ships in. Throw a
Reporting
stasis bomb
successful
because they're all
boarding
running in
action.
the same direction.
To serve the Omnisire.
Throw the Rad Tempest.
Teleportarium vectors calculated. We are ready to serve.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
I'm slightly surprised we had morale issues on a Space Marine ship, so I
Receiving
suppose we
your
have been
order.
using them as a ram scoop, which is not typical Space Marine tactics.
Strike quickly, brothers.
Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, let's speed this up. See if we can get
Teleport
this
attack
done.
successful.
They've lost their deck. They are actually just losing all of their ship at this point.
Utter the canticles of battle.
I'm happy to let them take that point back because we are so far ahead on points here.
Target on
Right, they're losing
screens.
almost everything, and that's still their battleship running away, isn't it? Yeah.
We are ready to serve.
So we're not going to go
The
grab these
enemy
extra
is
points.
seizing
It's a
one of your
shame,
strategic
but
areas.
I don't think we can push for it. Well, maybe we can push for it. We've got all our
To
shields
serve
up.
the Omnisire. Battle protocols engaged.
Alright, let's have a go. I think we're going to win before we have a chance to, but let's see if we can make it happen.
State your order.
All ahead full!
Machine spirit appeased.
The fact they've disengaged might be the
Engaging
key point
drive.
here.
Receiving your order.
Feel
I'll have
our
you go
might.
off for that point, but we got a
To
chance of
serve
blowing
the
both of these up.
Omnissiah.
You are close to victory by strategic points.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
That's slowing us down, hopefully.
We are ready to serve.
Full speed.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Maximum burn!
If required, we're going to go ram
orders?
tactics here.
Initiate emergency repairs. Coordinates acknowledged.
Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, get over there.
To where we are needed.
Receiving your order.
Bit far away for Rad
Where
Tempest.
shall
We
we
might go for
strike?
another ram attack here.
Engines engaged.
We've got just enough time to make this happen, I think. Especially if he's going to take our point down there.
Launch Thunderhawks.
Raise some borders. Lightning strike.
Successful teleport strike.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Good. On another
Strike
chapter.
quickly,
Okay.
brothers.
That might actually do it.
Hold course.
Right, so Drifting
Repositioning.
Hulk.
Underway.
And now it's not even that. Okay.
Show us the enemy.
So at this point, all we need to do now is recapture point 2.
Rouse the engines.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Objective complete. Run down there. It's full speed. Chaos have got basically no
State
points, so we're not
your
worried
order.
about them stealing it back. Just eventually we will get it with that.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Yep, 25 at this point in the game.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Yep, it looks impressive
The
until we
enemy
do
has
this.
seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
However, water engagement and everything else, this is really not much of a fight. Might be dead to Ram
You have
Tempest. There we go.
accumulated 75% of strategic points.
I think it needs to miscount if it just called 75. But advantage of many, many capital ships versus that. So 50% reduction in evolution cost for this sector. And our renown rank has just gone up. Okay, that means we have a new fleet available. And we can go for some further upgrades. So, what do we fancy? Speed is nice. I think we go for chapter relics here. So, some additional bravery stuff. Prevent ourselves having some morale issues and penalties. And with this sector secured, most of the threat level has gone down to basically 0. So overall, that's looking quite good. Right. Let's then head for the Skeller system, where we have another set of ships that need to do some battling. So, let's go on for this one. Alright, deployment order. So, we have a wounded Gothic command ship here, and I'm going to take that... No, we'll keep it in. It might be a mistake, but we do like Nova cannons against Necrons. And we do have a lot of them. The question is whether I actually want to put in any of the Space Marine stuff. I think it costs us too many points to do that. It's fine. I'm just thinking about maybe that has too few people to really be relevant, but I can't see what else we can do with this. So, let's go. Alright, it's an objective taken hold. Not ideal, because we would have preferred the defense. Still. This actually isn't a very good map for us, really, looking at this. Well, let's go with it anyway.
Optimal course set.
Of course, what we're actually probably going to do is go spike the second one and then have the fight there. Because they're all bunched up as well, which is useful.
Thruster routines active.
Alright, here comes a bunch of stuff.
Interceptors engaging. Engage engine red lines. Reaching nominal speed. Rouse the engines to fury.
You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We know they jump about a bit, but we might be able to snipe one or two of the ships with this. Nope, they're jumping.
Machine spirit appeased.
So let's move and fight number 2 then. Throw out some more interceptors to attack here.
Engaging.
Alright, we've got a couple of ships down.
Begun.
If we throw out a stasis bomb in the right point here.
Does not compute.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Okay, so they have 2. They might split up and go for things here, we'll see. But Nova Cannon seems a good attack from now on. Let's jump. Get a couple of their scout ships for this, I think. So this is kind of the counter argument to what I was doing earlier. Everything here is quite small.
Target on screens. To serve the Omnisire. Hostile signature detected. Interceptors engaging.
Oh, here they come. That's come quite close, actually.
Your order.
Boarding run.
Aye, Admiral.
Does not compute. Receiving your
Alright, let's change the fight to this one, because this is probably going to be the problematic one.
Hostile signature detected.
Comes another Nova.
We wait your command.
Command is, do not run into the Nova.
Acquiring new vector. Lightning strike successful.
Yep, Ekron skittering. Being said though, it is very... It's a very interesting position in the middle there. She's giving us some options.
Our borders have caused internal damage.
Does not compute.
Come on, get into range. There we go. Alright, one light Katyusha has been dealt with.
Machine spirit appeased.
Still have battle. We still have the assassin actually that's there. Not that's I thought it was battle plan. It's actually
Boarding
assassin.
teams have crippled the enemy.
Where are Nova's pointing? Nova's pointing down there. Alright, let's do a flip.
Enhance rotational drift. To serve the Omnisire.
There's our other one. Flip.
Energize vectored thrust.
Disengaging. Need to deal with that
Receiving
now.
your order. Starhawks engaging. Does not compute.
Got it dead. Okay, fine. That will be fine.
Skitari assault successful. State your order.
Nicely done.
Castellan manifold teleported. Does not compute.
Oh, that is one heavily wounded ship. Don't think that was entirely what I wanted to do. But it's done
We
now.
are ready to serve.
Right, we have a Nova cannon that's ready. Let's just
Receiving
flip
your
you round.
order.
See if we can find something useful to do with you. You seem like something useful.
Legio Cybernetica have boarded the enemy.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
And I think we dealt with most of the ship looking at this. Yeah, there's not a lot left.
We serve. Setting course.
Oh no, they had a few more. Alright, fair enough.
Machine spirit.
We're not going to scuttle our
appeased.
ship there just yet, but we might consider that in a moment or two.
Starhawks engaging.
All of our missiles would unfortunately go through our own troop at that stage, so that's not a great plan for us.
Receiving your order. With matchless efficiency. We are ready to serve.
Alright, they've lost a light cruiser. We might as well go back and re-secure this.
Battle
Take the
protocols
fight to this one.
engaged. Weapons calibrated. We are ready to serve.
9 away from another Nova class.
Utter the canticles of battle. Teleportarium vectors calculated. Receiving your order.
And if you're awakening soldiers, you're not going to be caring too much about the
Our
Nova
boarders
cannon
have
that's coming in.
caused internal damage. Boarding teams
about the
have
Nova.
crippled the enemy.
Or about the melter torpedoes. Actually, no, don't throw out melter bombs. We
engaged.
learned this a while back. Melter bombs are not good against
Reporting
Necrons.
successful boarding
Missiles,
action.
on the other hand, or normal
Enemy
torpedoes,
ship crippled
are.
by the lightning strike.
You have seized a strategic area.
Alright, point seized.
Severe damage to their corrupted machine.
Another one of those down.
State your order. Target on screens. To serve the Omnisire.
Let's go for a flip. Eye of the Omnisire. Slow it up. Probably put that a little close, but it's fine.
State your order. Rouse the engines. The spirits obey.
You have
We know who's around
accumulated
over there.
50% of strategic points.
And I guess importantly, where's the other one?
Machine spirit appeased. Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, last one's in.
We are ready to serve.
Unscuttling just saves us a bit of time.
Starhawks engaging. does not compute. Revere the Omnisire.
Assault crews, report success.
And done. Okay, that is a fleet upgrade for the Tyrant as well, which is quite nice. But with this system taken, we have another shipyard available. We have taken control of a demon world, which reduces threat. And yeah, sector under control. Increase shipyard's regeneration rate by 1. Oh, nice. Okay. So our shipyards are going to build faster. I mean, admittingly, it's not going to build very much, but, you know, faster is still faster. Okay, so 2 sectors back under Imperial control. Next up, we're going to start doing story mission after story mission after story mission, I think. Let's see what we can do for Admiral Spire. We can buy him a light cruiser. So buying a Defiant just to round out the numbers seems reasonable. 85, so we could buy a couple of escort ships, or at least an escort ship for now. And you're as fine as you're going to be. So next time we're going to deal with the Jubel mission here, and we're going to see whether taking the Eldar off the map is an alien trap, or whether it's actually the Hand of Friendship. Or whether it's both, because the Eldar being the Eldar, almost certainly it's for the benefit of the Eldar rather than us, but equally, not having to fight the Eldar for a while is probably enough of a reason to go for it. So, until next time.